Good evening. Tonight I can report to the Chicago people and to the world that we, the residents of Palace and Racine, have conducted an operation that killed Jamil Bin-Ladin, the leader of the Racine Rodents, and a terrorist who's responsible for ruining the nights, evenings, and parties of many innocent men, women, and children. It was nearly 30 days ago that was a bright December day, and it was darkened by the worst attack in this apartment in our history. The images of 12/27 are seared into our memory. A horrible musk cutting through a cloudless December sky. A dead rat collapsed on the ground. Wretched smells billowing up from the apartment vents. The wreckage of this catastrophe in Kurt's room, where the actions of heroic citizens saved even more heartbreak and destruction. And yet we know that the worst images are those that were unseen to the world. The empty bed in Todd's room, girlfriends who were forced to sleep at their own residence, and friends who would never know the feeling of the apartment's charm. Nearly 300 peaceful hours taken from us, leaving a gaping hole in our hearts. And on December 27, 2015, in our time of grief, the Chicago people came together. We offered our neighbors a hand, and we offered the wounded our blood. We reaffirmed our ties to each other and our love of the community and city. On that day, no matter where we came from, what God we prayed to, or what race or ethnicity we were united as one Chicago family. We were also united in our resolve to protect our city and to bring those who committed this vicious infestation to justice. We quickly learned that the 12/27 attacks were carried out by the Racine Rodents, an organization headed by Jamil Bin-Ladin, who had openly declared war on Palace on Racine and was committed to torturing innocents in our apartment and around the city. And we went to war against Racine Rodents to protect our visitors, our friends, and our allies. Over the last 30 days, thanks to our tireless and heroic efforts, those from our friends, our exterminator professionals, we've made great strides in that effort. We've eliminated the majority of these terrorist rodents, but still, Jamil survived. Today, at my direction, the apartment launched a targeted operation against a compound in the kitchen of the apartment. A small team carried out the operation with extraordinary courage and capability. No friendly people were harmed. They took care to avoid civilian casualties. After a scurry across the stove, Jamil was seen darting beyond the refrigerator. Seeing an opportunity, Todd and Kurt concerned the rodent. He was cornered and viciously stabbed him with a trident. He escaped, clearly wounded, and sought refuge in a nearby cabinet. After an elongated standoff, and with the use of multiple high-caliber firearms, fireplace pokers, Jamil was trapped, skewered, and viciously eradicated. As blood dripped from his mouth, he was swept from his hiding spot into a grocery bag and deposited into the alley, dead where he belongs. The death of Bin-Ladin marks the most significant achievement in our apartment's effort to defeat Racine Rodents to date. The Chicago people did not choose this fight. It came to our apartment and started with the senseless annoyance of our residents. After nearly 30 days of service, struggle, and sacrifice, we know well the cost of war. Justice has been done. And tonight, we give thanks to the countless intelligence and exterminator professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome. The Chicago people do not see their work, nor their names are they known, other than Justin. But tonight, they feel the satisfaction of their work and the result of their pursuit of justice. The cause of securing our country is not complete, but tonight, we are once again reminded that Chicago can do whatever we set our minds to. That is the story of our history. Whether it's the pursuit of prosperity for our people or the struggle for equality for all of our citizens, our commitment to stand up for our values in the homeland, and our sacrifices to rid our homes of these rats, these pieces of shit. Let us remind each other and remember that we can do these things not just because of wealth or power, but because of who we are. One nation under Todd, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank God. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.